Hello. You're in the reaction room with Reese. Welcome. Today's recap is season 2, episode 103. Let's check it out. Here's what's happening beyond the gates. We start off at Joey's condo. Vanessa calls Danny and tells her she is stressing, and she asks her to come by. Danny says, "I'll be right there." Randy goes back to the casino and tells Joey he left a guard with Vanessa. Then, a woman walks in wearing a hooded cape. She tells Joey she's been waiting to meet him face to face for a long time. Andre stops by the hospital to see Ted, and Ted tells him he's doing extraordinarily well. Andre says, "I guess this is because of a certain woman." Ted says, "You'd be correct." Eva reminds Isaiah about Martin's fundraiser. She tells him it's going to be a crowd of stuffed shirts and power players. He says, "No worries, we'll find a way to make it fun." At the country club, Leslie overhears Martin's event planner, Megan, talking about the guest list for the fundraiser. Danny tells Vanessa there was a guard in the hallway. Vanessa says we're perfectly safe. It's Joey I'm worried about. Leslie goes by Eva's apartment and tells her she needs to get tickets to Martin's fundraiser so she can be her +1. Eva says she's already been invited and she already has a +1. Vanessa tells Danny that Joey is in a meeting with a dangerous man, and Danny asks her, "Don't you wonder why he's shielding you from this?" Then Vanessa says we should change the subject. At Uptown, Isaiah tells Jacob he wasn't acting like himself at his commendation ceremony. Jacob says he doesn't care about some award. He's devoting all his time to closing this case. At the casino, the woman wearing the hood turns out to be Joey's sister, Heather, and they tell each other how much they've missed one another. Ted tells Andre he's happy with Shanice, and Andre says he's happy for him. And then he tells him that Danny changed his life, and he's gonna show her every day how blessed he is to have her in his life. Joey asks Heather, "Just what is your connection to the Impaler?" Heather tells him, "I am the Impaler." And then Joey bursts out laughing. Eva tells Leslie, "If you can name one of Martin's policies, I'll try to get you in." But you know Leslie can't do it. So Eva tells her, "You're trying to use me because you're not invited." Leslie says, "I hear you loud and clear." Heather asks Joey, "Why do you think I'm joking? I thought you would believe me." Joey says, "I do now." Danny tells Vanessa, "I'm here because you called me panicked and scared." She says, "What about Donnell and Deanna? Do you want them to come visit you with goons out in the hallway?" And then Vanessa tells her, "I'm gonna have to ask you to leave." Back at Uptown, Jacob tells Isaiah, "It used to be Derek, Ashley, me, and Naomi. Now, Derek is gone." Isaiah says, "But you and Naomi are still here and still in love. You just need to find your way." When Joey gets back home, he tells Vanessa that Heather showed up at the casino, and she's been living in London. And he tells her that he changed the date and location of the meeting with the Impaler. Vanessa asks him, "After all this time, what does Heather want from you?" He says, "We'll find out soon enough." Back at the country club, Leslie catches up to Megan and asks her how to get on the guest list for the fundraiser. She tells her those seats come at a hefty price, and Leslie says, "Well, I'm sure it will be worth every cent." And that's how the show ended today. Hey, thanks for watching, and please don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one, okay? Bye.